Hello, everyone. Welcome to Adela Rohner, or welcome back. If you haven't already, consider subscribing. And I'd love you to, but you don't have to if you don't want to. That's completely up to you. And I hope you guys enjoy today's video.
Days are long, your car won't start. It's hard to fix shit with the broken heart.
So I've been trying to think of some, different kinds of, longer YouTube videos to do. Because this is supposed to be, mostly like a vlogging channel, really. And of course, I'm only a sophomore in high school. There's not a ton of things that happen in my life right now. I got a car. I didn't really film that because, I don't know, it was something I didn't think of filming in the moment because I'm still not in that kind of YouTuber vibes yet. Slowly getting into it. And plus like I've said before, I think my Colorado video or something like that, my family isn't totally used to me just filming yet. So it's kind of like getting into comfortable things, but this is a kind of video that I see people like Matt and Abby, Connor and Liana, those people. I love watching couple channels. I will definitely have one of those in the future. If I if and when I meet the right person. But they always have sit down, have a serious talk with their viewers about things about their life. And I realized I haven't really done a long video in a long time, so I figured I would, I don't know, catch you guys up on the gossip or whatever. So that's kind of today's video. I have a few different topics that we'll talk about, so we'll get to do that today. So one topic I know that people might be interested in knowing is my high school schedule, really. So I am a sophomore in high school. I go to actually a really good high school. Many career opportunities there. You can get your welding degree there. You can do your first 2 years of medical school there. You can get a lot of degrees. You can get so many college credits there. It's literally insane. It's a really good high school. So I guess I can kind of walk you through my day. I guess that's something I could talk about. So my first start of the day. So my school starts at 8:30 in the morning, and I live 20 minutes from the school. Technically, I should be going to a school in another district, but it's this whole thing. My mom, she's a teacher. She works for the school district that I go to, so I'm allowed to go to that school, and it's way better. So that's why I go there. But I drive 20 minutes in the morning, so I wake up at I don't know, 6:30, depending on if I'm going to leave my hair wet or dry in the morning. Go to school. School starts at 8:30. And then my first hour of the day is acting 2, because I did acting 1 last year. I've been acting my whole life. It's just a fun class to take. I sadly won't be able to take it next year, and I'll explain that later with my junior schedule, which is weird because I kind of basically already know it, and it's super weird because I'm almost done with sophomore year, and I just processed after Christmas break. I don't know, I was just walking through the halls at school, and my brain was you're in high school. It was really weird. But so my first hour is acting 2, and then my second hour is algebra 1B. So normally freshmen take algebra 1, and then sophomores take geometry. But because my I don't know, state test scores were a little low because I was rushing through it or whatever. I don't know. I don't think that people's smartness should be judged off of those stupid tests. It's people have test anxiety, or they get bored, and my eyes wander around the room all the time. It's really just it's really bad. But so I'm in the math class that splits algebra 1 into 2 years. So I took algebra 1A last year, which was half of algebra 1. And then this year I'm taking basically kind of the other half. And then next year I'm taking geometry. It's this whole weird thing. I tried to get it fixed, but they wouldn't let me move. And it was really annoying, even though I was really good at the class. But that's okay, I guess. It's not that big of a deal. I'll still get the credits and all that. I'll still be doing the classes. It's just a little later, but that's okay. My third hour is Spanish 1. It has actually been a goal of mine to be able to fluently speak Spanish since I was like, I don't know, like third grade or something like that. So I'm in Spanish class, and honestly, it's not really that great because like I can like I've done Duolingo before, um, and I can read and like understand Spanish that way. Like reading and writing, I can understand it pretty well. But like hearing it and speaking it, I can't because like he my teacher, he kind of sometimes speaks it out loud, but it's like words we haven't learned or like phrases and stuff, and so like it's hard. We don't know what he's saying and stuff. And then also, we never really speak it. And so that's really hard because I want to fluently like speak it, you know. But how am I supposed to do that if we never speak it in class? So I just need to work on Duolingo some more and actually do like the speaking things. And I need to get a friend that also speaks Spanish so they can help me. But yeah, I'm not doing Spanish 2 next year. Well, I'm doing it over the summer. I'm taking a few online classes over the summer, and Spanish 2 is going to be one of them. Um, Sorry, I'm picking up tape that's on the bottom of my shoe. um, anyways, so on Mondays and Fridays, we have what's called transitions. And then on Tuesdays, Wednesdays, and Thursdays, we don't. And transitions is basically like study hall. We literally do nothing in it. The teacher doesn't make us do anything. Basically, we just sit on our phones the whole time. But it's like a little class to do like homework in, I guess. We're supposed to learn like how to file our taxes, how to apply for a loan, like in that class. But we do nothing. And literally the credit doesn't even count. All you have to do is pass and like you get the credit. It's so stupid. It's really unnecessary, but I guess we'll see how that goes. Um so we have transitions and then either it's my fourth hour is like right after third hour or it's after transitions, depending on what day it is. My fourth hour is orchestra. For those of you who don't know, I play the viola. If you don't know what a viola is, if you know what a cello is, it's in a violin. Um, a viola is a little bit bigger than a violin, but it has the same strings and sound as a cello. So it's like a literal combination. That's why, like, if you look at an orchestra, you think that it's just cellos and violins by telling you there's a section in there that's not violins, they're violas, and that's me. That's what I play. Um, so I have orchestra, definitely doing that. I have my own instrument. I love playing my instrument. It's just like soothing and relaxing. And then my fifth hour is English 2. And fun fact, next year, I guess I'm like kind of saying my schedule. I'm sorry. Next year, I'm doing English 3 college prep. And so it's supposed to be a little more difficult of a class. And then senior year, if I continue with the advanced track, that's when I can get some English college credit, which I am super good at English. I'm like really advanced in it. I was in advanced English freshman year, and then I wasn't this year because I figured it would be a little stressful. But honestly, I feel like I can deal with it next year, so we're gonna try that out. And then my 6 hour is world history, which I have like literally history class. It's always just repeating the same thing, which is bleh. But next year I'm taking American history. Can't wait for that. Did that in the 8th grade. I literally remember kind of everything, but also kind of nothing at the same time. Um, and then my 7th hour is biology, and I actually, this is really weird. I don't have room for a science class on my schedule next year. So you only have to have 3 science credits to graduate my high school, and so most people they take a science class like um, freshman, sophomore, and junior year, and then they just don't have a science class senior year. But for me, it's different. I'm gonna have a science class freshman, sophomore year, and senior year. I just won't have one next year because am I have been accepted into the construction program at my school for next year, and that'll take up 3 class hours of my day, which I think is like literally insane. But That'll be a lot of fun. So that's basically my schedule for next year. Something that people are always asking me is like, "Hey, how's your job? What's your job like?" So for those of you who don't know, I used to work in a restaurant and now I work at a retail place. In this video, I'm not going to directly say what kind of store. Like they're everywhere, all over the U.S. and like maybe other places outside the U.S. I'm not really sure. We can see about that though. I don't know. But I'm pretty sure I hinted at it in other videos. So if you want to go search my YouTube shorts for that, feel free to go ahead. That'd probably take forever though. But I work at a retail store, and I really enjoy it. Like I like it honestly a lot more than I did working at the restaurant I worked at. Like, it was just like the restaurant was so busy and stressful, and it was just like a lot. And of course, like working in a retail place, I worked Black Friday, I worked through the holiday season. It was literally insane. Like I work on the floor, so like I clean things, I put things away, make sure things are organized, you know. I take the go backs, like things that like people have brought up to the register and like, oh, I don't want this anymore. I take that back and I put it in the right spot. Or like if someone like they have clothes and they're walking down like the pot aisle or something and they say they don't want it and they just stash it there, I have to put that away. It's fun, but like I don't know, something about that is just so much more relaxing. Oh yeah, I was saying, sorry. During the holiday season, literally I was on the register like the whole time and I could not clean my section. It was literally such a mess. But I just find retail life a lot more relaxing, and I really just like enjoy the whole vibe and everything a whole lot more than my old job. And I'm sorry if anyone from my old job is watching this. Like I did love it there. I'm not saying it was bad, but I just kind of enjoy this place more, and I never really wanted to work in food in the first place. So retail was kind of always where I wanted to work, but at the time age limit. Um and so now I work retail, and everyone was like, "You're gonna hate retail. Retail's horrible to work in." But I don't know what people are talking about. Like, I literally love working in retail. So I guess that's a great thing. Love my job. Another thing people want me to talk about, I've heard, is my car. So I'm not gonna talk a lot about it. I got my car like the end of November. It was actually my friend's car. He was selling it for about $6,000. And since I've known him for like 8 years, almost a decade now, which is literally insane, um, I was like, "Hey, can I buy it for 5,000? Because that's what I could afford was a $5,000 car." And he was like, "Yeah, sure." And so I test drove it, even though I had been in it multiple times, and boom, it's my car now. But I bought a um, 2005 Ford Mustang. You guys saw it in my Wednesday video. It's a V6 engine. One of you pointed that out. I'm pretty sure, hopefully, you know me. Otherwise, that'd be kind of creepy. Unless you like really know cars and you can just tell, which was probably the case. Because I did not recognize the username. Normally, I know all the usernames of my like real life friends, but yeah, I really love my car. My car is like my obsession. If it's dirty, goes to the car wash. The inside is not dirty. I have a trash can in my car. If you try to throw trash on my in like down on the floor in my car, I will get mad at you. Like I love my car. It stays clean and it stays in shape. I plan on keeping that car literally forever. But it is like literally just my pride and joy. Like I love my car. Um so yeah, that's about my car. I paid okay, so at the time I only had like almost $3,000 in my bank account, right? Um, and he wanted 5,000. I we agreed on 5,000 for it, and so I gave my mom $2,000, and then she paid the other 3,000. So now I pay her back monthly, $150 to pay her back that 3,000, and I currently now owe her I think like $2,250 still, which for getting that car in November is honestly not that bad. Um, but yeah, it's a good car, runs real well for being like 17 years old, which is just 1 year older than me. It's funny, but yeah, I love my car. All right, guys. So I think that's all I'm going to talk about today because I am so tired. If you guys liked this little like sit down and talk, because obviously I did not talk about too many things. I didn't want the video to be too long. Um, then let me know in like the comments, and I will make another one of these like as soon as I have tea. Like I will spill drama to you guys. Not like actual drama, but like things like I've been talking about, like things you want to know about my life. Literally just like comment things you want me to talk about that you'd be interested in hearing from me, or like even ask me like something like what's your opinion on this or something like that, and I can make some kind of video like this talking about it. I honestly really enjoy like doing one of these videos, so I will definitely be doing another one of these. Also, if you like this video, at least consider subscribing. If you would please subscribe, that would be amazing. We are getting close to 1,500 subscribers, which is super cool. um and yeah, if you guys will comment down below, like I said, like your thoughts and opinions on this video, if you want me to do another one, things you'd like me to talk about in another one possibly, and make sure you like this video. That always helps. Yeah, anyways, I love you guys so much, and I hope that you guys have a great day or evening or morning, or um, sleep, in case you're watching this right before you go to sleep or something like that. Just I hope that all of you guys are happy. So I will see you guys in another video. Yeah, bye guys.
It's 5:50 something, and I feel so empty inside.